Okay. All right, I think we're live. I'm just going to double check and confirm we are live before I
Okay.
start. Do you see it? Okay, we are live. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so you can share it to your page from there. But good evening, everybody. I'm Chandra Brooks from the Powerhouse Women and the Powerhouse Academy. I'm so excited to be on live today with one of my amazing clients, Miss Joy Gage, the life goal coach. So happy to have her here with me tonight. We'll just wait a few minutes for people to join. We were supposed to do this interview earlier this afternoon, but I had a scheduling issue, so we had to move it to 7 p.m. So if you come on here, say hi and let us know you're here. I want you guys to ask questions, watch, and listen to her story and her journey from saying I need a coach, I need to find a coach, to coming to me, working with me, going through Powerhouse Academy, and now just having some clarity on her business and the direction she's going with her coaching business, and the opportunities that she's been able to acquire from taking action, from marketing herself, from being visible. So this is Joy Gage, life goal coach. Please say hi to the audience and let them know who you are.
Hello, everybody. So, like Chandra said, I'm Joy Gage. I am the life goal coach, founder of Canvas Coaching. A little bit about me. I am a mother of three. I'm married, currently in grad school studying organizational leadership, full-time employee at a medical, in healthcare, I should say, in healthcare. And also on this journey of establishing myself in an entrepreneurship world.
Yeah. And that's what I posted. When I posted about you, I was like, she's in grad school. She has a full-time job, career hi, Erica, that is demanding, right? You have little ones that are virtual school, right? You're married. You just have a full plate. And decided to join Powerhouse Academy. And I remember when we were on the phone and you're like, I got all this going on, Chandra. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. And you did it, and I wasn't pushing, like, if it's not the right time, like, it's up to you, right? It was just like, it's up to you. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I don't want you to, not, or even give me excuses, right? You can't do something, because I want people to be fully engaged when they're part of the Powerhouse Academy. But you were like, I'm going to do it. And you sure did it. And you sure did it. You did it, and you did it well, right?
I signed up.
You did it. You signed up and you did it well, right?
I'm sharing on my page for the people.
Okay. Yeah, so Joy she watches all the videos. She's doing the things. Like, she'll do what I tell her to do and take action. And with action comes results all the time. Is what I tell people. You can't just say you want to do something, or just listen to the training and not implement and not take action. Joy took action, right? Joy's done everything, and she'll ask questions and she'll utilize me as her coach. And that's what you need to do when you're in a program, is really, like, they're there to help you and guide you. If you're not talking to me and communicating with me, it's hard for me to help you, right? I don't know what you need, but you were like, help me with this, Chandra. I need to know this. I need to be proactive. You were proactive, and I love clients like that. But Joy came to me and was like, you had already started your business. You already had your website, right? It was Canvas Coaching, but you really didn't have clarity on who you were going to serve, how you were going to serve them, how to price your services, how to market yourself, how to be visible. A lot of people are going through that time, and they have a business, right? They have the idea of having a business, but they have no idea on how to make money, right? Or how to target people, or how to know who your target client and your target market is. That's all work that you do with a coach, and get some clarity on that. Yeah. So, right. So you needed all that, right? And that's the work that we started together. So can you just talk about your journey and how you feel about being in the Powerhouse Academy?
The Powerhouse Academy is great. So I really did not know what to expect. I was just kind of like, okay. My cousin Eileen said, you got to meet Chandra Brooks. And so I said, okay. And I reached out and I just was like going with it. I was just like, well, Eileen said that Chandra would be able to help. So, and I kind of just took a leap of faith and, and each week that we kind of meet, I still don't know what to expect. I'm kind of just go with the surprise, and it's always a surprise, and it's always more than what I knew before. So I'm always like all excited about it.
Yeah.
So before I met you, I was just like, I'm going to be a life coach. I can help people. I know I've been helping people, but now this is something that I really should be just doing. And I had my website, I had all these things, and I was like, I'm just going to help everybody. Like I had
No
I'm helping
direction.
everybody.
Right.
Anybody needs help, I can help them. And it's like, that is so overwhelming and so draining to try to just take on the world. And so, what the Powerhouse Academy did for me is like, you kind of just slowed me down. You're like, well, hold on a minute, pump your brakes. So exactly, who are you out there talking to in this world? Who is your target audience? And I'm like, well, everybody, anybody that, and you're like, no, Joy, so we're gonna have to figure out exactly who it is that who are you going to be helping? Like, what do you need? What is it about yourself that you can talk about easily and that doesn't feel like you really have to do research to get an answer? I'm like, well, I share my story with you about my mom and my dad and all
Yeah.
that craziness that went on. And so you're like, Joy, like, what do you this is the people that you need to be helping. There's people out there that are you 5 years ago or 10 years ago that need help to get through the steps of life like you did. You can help these people. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. so, so everything that you've said to me up until this point has been a good idea. Like you just know the right thing to say, and then when I get into like this panic mode about, oh, I'm pretty sure you would know all my panic messages. China, oh my God, what did I do? Why did I get it? So then you have the right thing to say, and it always makes sense, and it's always the right thing. So that has been the beauty in the Powerhouse Academy, is that it's like it's almost like being lost in the dark, and you just need the light to be shine. So you're the light.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because it's like a whole world that if you don't know, what you don't know is what you just don't know.
Right. We don't know what we don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just, everybody needs a coach and
Yeah.
whatever it is they're trying to do, because if you don't know why would you make it so much more difficult on yourself and run into all these roadblocks and just these crazy unnecessary steps that you don't have to take, and each step costs money.
Yeah.
So you might as well invest in yourself in the right way so that you can go about doing things the correct way and making sure that you're actually taking the right steps towards your destination.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I think that even with you, right? If you didn't invest in a high level in yourself, then you probably would have been nickel and diming in
Mm-hmm.
courses, in trainings, $97 here, $100 here, little things that had taken you a long time to get there.
Yeah.
But you joined the Powerhouse Academy, which is an investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary investment, right? Is it the most money you've ever invested in yourself in coaching?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Right. How did that feel? Just share, kind of talk to people that are out there that are scared about something like that, that you can help them through, because I know, right? Me too, that when I first invested in myself at a high level, I didn't learn until later more that, about don't think about the initial investment. Think about the long-term results that you get from an initial investment. That could be a little scary.
For me, it wasn't scary because I had already planned that there was going to be something that I needed to continue to invest in myself with. I just didn't know what it was. And I didn't know that it was going to be for, you know, a coach.
Okay.
So, and I think I had told you, I was like, well, I've kind of been saving for something for me. I just didn't know what it was. Now, it could have been
Yeah, you
a
did.
purse. It could have been a new pair of earrings. It could have been anything. I didn't know what it was for. I just knew that I was in this mode of investing in myself. Hence, I went and signed myself up for grad school, very expensive.
Yeah.
And leave it up to my husband. He says that I continue to just get into these expensive ventures.
Right.
But
Expensive
they're
business. So
good.
it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off, husband. It's gonna
Yes,
pay off.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's been, I would say, worth every penny. And because, and also for the people that I'm coaching, they don't have to pay all of the money that I'm paying. They're going to get it all balled up into one through
Yeah.
me. Like, so it was just like another layer of something that I needed to do for myself to make me feel like I was on the right track and on the right path to what it is that I'm trying to do in this world.
Yeah.
So, and then here you came. I remember we talked about it and I was like, yeah, I was trying to make it make sense for me because of school. Like I'm in grad school
Mm-hmm.
and the kids and work. So I was trying to make it make sense. Like, how am I going to be able to do all this? And I was like, you know what? Just do it. Just
Yeah.
do it. I did it. And
Yeah.
so, um, and I'm doing it. So it's been great.
And I'm just like I said, I'm so proud of you because you, like I said, you take action, and I can't say that enough about my clients that just take action. And honestly, with the pattern that I see, my busiest clients that have the most on their plates, they're the most successful. Something about a woman that has multiple things, like we know how to juggle things like nobody's business, right?
Mm-hmm,
Especially when we
mm-hmm,
really want something that bad. When we're
mm-hmm,
relentless, we can do anything. We can do 6 things at once, and people are like, how do you do it? You must
mm-hmm,
be crazy, going crazy with your head spinning. And I'm like, no, not really. I'm just doing what I want, right? I'm just doing what I want. I'm doing what I like to do. And
mm-hmm.
you've been able to I mean, and you started a workout journey. You've been working out in the mornings and hired a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're on a mission. You are on a mission.
Shout out to Amy. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you are on a
yeah.
mission right now, and I'm just so proud of you. But what I love about what I do is that I help you get clarity about what your purpose is, right? And what you're supposed to be doing in this world. And once you're able to share it, like I'm like, I already see it. I already see the vision, right? I see the vision right
Yeah.
away. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna go live and you're gonna do this. So you went live for the first time a couple weeks ago, and from that live, you've already gotten opportunities. You've gotten clients, you've gotten speaking opportunities, you've gotten grants to fund you to come teach. I mean, this is all from one live, everybody. Okay, one. So everybody who's out there is scared about being visible, scared about putting yourself out there. I just know once you get clarity and know who you're talking to, and you know what your business is, then it's easier for you to explain it and talk about it. When you have no idea, right? When you have no clue on who you're supposed to serve, and like you said before you came Powerhouse Academy, it's like I'm serving the whole world. Like, what do you say to the whole world if you go live? Like, what do you say? Save the world. But what do you say if you go live and you're trying to talk to the whole world? That's why it's important for you to get a coach so you can refine and get some clarity on who you serve and how you're going to do it, how you're going to serve these clients, and how much you're going to charge, how you're going to market yourself, all of these things, right? You have to get clarity on. But once you went live, and that was only one live. We just got started. We just got started. And I think this whole transition, this whole journey that we've had together, like you were getting opportunities before you even prepared for them.
Yeah.
And that's when you would call me in the panic. Chandra, oh my God, I just got a message right now. Somebody wants to work with me. I don't even know what to say. And I walk you through it. Like, this is good problems. These are good problems, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting messages. So I have clients and it's good because because it puts a dollar to the value that I bring, that I have and I offer to the space. And so before you go into this friend zone with people and they're calling you, well, how do you do? It's like, well, I can't continue to do that. Like I have to be able to charge for, I'm investing in myself. I have to be able to repay myself in some kind of way. So,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we have to understand our worth because a lot of us give our services for very cheap discount rate, and we undervalue ourselves for what we do. And I've had to go through that journey of understanding what my worth was, because it was hard. I came from nonprofit world. So charging for my services to mentor and to coach, I was already doing this stuff before I started my business, but it was always free, right? It was always free, and I had a structure. I had to build something and put a price tag on it, because I'm bringing a whole lot of value. And I've invested so much money in myself that you're not only getting what I have inside of me, but you're also getting everything I've learned, everything that I've paid thousands of dollars for. You're getting it from me. And I bring my network. I bring my whole network with me, and I share it with everybody in the Powerhouse Academy. And the Powerhouse Academy is just to empower. I mean, our whole process is making you believe, right? Building your confidence that, Joy, you have everything inside of you to help other women do the things that you've done. Right? This is why we came up with the life goal coach, because Joy, right? You've been able to accomplish some things in life that a lot of women want. They want to get their education. They want to go back to school. They want to focus on, they want to get a better career, right? A better job, a high paying job. They want to have a successful or loving relationship. They want to buy a house. They want to do all these life things that they feel that they cannot do. And you're the one to help them do it, right?
I can help them do it. And the reason why I say it is because, considering all the things that I've been through in life, if I was able to overcome all those things, and some of the things that I've been through would have knocked me down, like they should have knocked me down, but I didn't allow that, and I still just kept continuing to set goals and achieve them. So if I can do it, then I know for sure I can help somebody else do it. So I know how to get from A to Z, and I can help someone else do the same thing, except for they may not have to experience all the turbulence that I did in the process. I can help eliminate some of that.
Right.
Yes.
So talk about like the relationships you've built in the Powerhouse Academy, just having the sisterhood. Now, you know, you have your own cohort that you go through, but then then you get put into this network of women that are doing amazing things. Talk about that a little bit.
So the Powerhouse Sisterhood is wonderful because they're always there. It's just like, you know, the group that we have is, if you need support or questions being answered, it's always somebody that's there. You know, it's just this group of women and one guy. We gotta make sure we say that. But that's very supportive. And the beauty of it is that we all have our businesses are different in some kind of way, but then they're similar. So we've all, you know, experienced, like, everybody's at different levels. And so they're very welcoming and open to knowing that I'm still, you know, building confidence in certain areas, or maybe I know something different than what they know. So we just share. So then also Monique Turner, she's the one that got me open to speak about my life freely. That was the first time, like, doing her interview is when I talked about, you know, like my father and the situation and all that craziness. So just helping, like, peel off the layers. So it's been great just to have that connection and bond outside of family and friends who sometimes may give you the right advice, and sometimes it may be wrong, and because they may have not been down the path that you're trying to go. So these women in this group are all business minded. So it's nice to have that level of support, that everybody has their business established or working on it, and so there's different expertise that's already there and available to me with this sisterhood.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about Powerhouse Academy. It's like, you don't just, after you're done with the cohort, you go into alumni and you just have a circle of women that are there to support you in different ways, right? We can help each other. We have publishers, we have attorneys, we have branding experts, we have activists, right? We just have like a whole, we just have a whole lot of going on. And I just want to talk about these upcoming opportunities you have. And I remember this is like only 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, when we were kind of creating and refining what services that you were going to be providing a little bit closer, a little bit tighter, right? You were like, well, Chandra, I want to make sure I get back to the community. I want to serve other women. right? I want
Mm-hmm.
to serve other women, and I want to help other women that have gone through similar things than I have. So what kind of community work can I do? And we
Mm-hmm.
refined that. We created your workshops or what you would teach, right? We created that together. And then after she did her live, she got a message to do these community workshops and groups for women, and an opportunity to get it funded. So this is what I'm saying is like, don't hold your gift of what you're trying to do in life and hold it hostage, right? On a
Yeah.
note or in your head, because you just put yourself out there a little bit, right? And you get pushed
Mm-hmm.
and you get the help you need to push you, right? Because who would have known if you didn't get a coach? Would you have ever gone live, or it would have been next year or the year after that? And you wouldn't have these opportunities,
Yeah,
right?
because I'm not a live girl, but
Yeah.
I'm working on that. But yeah. So yeah, it is true. When I came to you, it was like I just wanted to give back to the community. I know that there's people in the community, especially where I'm from, that they need to see that there is a possibility of success. Now, I'm not saying that I'm 100% successful, but I could be doing a lot worse than what I am if I would have let life just continue to just take me down. And so, for me, it's more so I want to be able to go into the community and help women in
Mm-hmm.
particular, um, put goals in place. Like, you have to have goals. If you don't have goals, what are you doing? You're just kind of just living day to day, and that's fine
Yeah.
for some people. But then there's people that want to have goals, but they don't know, like, goals, how to set goals that are achievable. Sometimes we get into a habit where we set these big expectations for ourselves, and then we get let down when they don't happen. So it's
Mm-hmm.
about setting small, achievable, realistic goals to be able to mark one thing off the list and continue to grow and build. And that's how I
Mm-hmm.
did it. I started
Mm-hmm.
out small. Sure, we all have dreams. Like, everybody wants to be rich and have a mansion and, the Rolls Royce, all that kind of stuff. And it comes easy for some people. Some people are born into wealth and some are not. But everything is actually achievable if you just continue to work at it. I put something on my page the other day that the seeds that you plant today, you don't get the fruit. It was something about that. The fruit doesn't come the same day. So you have to
Right.
continue to
Water it.
water and build and do all those things. And so I want
Right.
to be able to give that information to people, that don't have the guidance or don't have the support. Maybe they grew up and their mom has been, just trying to figure out life on her own. So she hasn't embedded this knowledge or this information into her daughter. And so I want to be able to help give that support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, However I have to do it, that's my goal. That's my goal.
And I
Yeah.
don't know, are you related to Henry Gage? But he had something to say. I don't know. No, I just didn't know because you had the same last name. But it said good.
Okay.
Henry Gage. He said, "Good conversation. I love collaborating with folks to do amazing work. I can teach the time-saving benefits of project management if that is helpful. Let me know."
Nice. Okay.
Um, Thank you, Henry. I don't know if you're talking to me or to Joy, but connect with us. And I don't know where you're going with it, but let us know what you're thinking. And we all love collaborating too. So whatever idea that you're coming up with, then let us know. But definitely, please look out for Joy and what she's doing. She's definitely going to be in churches for sure, offering her program to women. So if you are a church, a community organization that has women that want to accomplish some goals, reach out to her because she is ready and willing to support churches, community groups, nonprofit organizations, because she's had a journey for sure in her
Oh, yeah.
life, right? And she's
Mhm.
seen it all, and she wants to help other women that have dealt with trauma and different issues in their life start accomplishing their goals.
Yep. I want to also add, and I want to also pull in the piece about leadership. So they're going to get that
Mhm.
piece from me too, because since I'm studying leadership, and a lot
Mhm.
of people think leadership is about a position or a role. No, I want to be able to bring the inner leader, the woman, like, we're leaders in our own right.
Yeah.
And so I want to also incorporate that into the work that I'm doing. Is we need more leaders that are out there doing more positive things so that they can also um, help people in the community like I am. Like, it doesn't mean that you always have to have a master's degree or anything. If you know in your heart and mind that you have the best intentions for people, you can lead people to success just with that feeling, just with that knowing about yourself.
Yeah.
So, yep, we all have magical fairy dust in us that we just need to know and
Yeah.
use. So,
Right. We have to pull it out of us. A lot of people have gifts, right? And I think you were part of my mental constitution program about having that $100 million gift inside of us that we do nothing with. A lot
yeah.
of us have a gift inside of us and we're doing nothing with it, right? We're not really utilizing it. We're not refining it. We're not getting the help we need to figure that out and how we serve best, right? How we utilize that gift to serve, serve the people that need it best. We don't know. We don't know what we don't know, right?
Right.
I had to have a coach help me say, Chandra, you're a powerhouse. Look what you've done. Look at all these accomplishments. You can help women do A, B, C, and D. Like I needed help to figure that out. I would never have figured that out by myself. We have blind spots with ourselves. We also have to borrow confidence from
Yes.
our coaches, from our mentors for a while until we feel that confidence, right?
Yes,
Until
ma'am.
we feel that confidence. That's what my coach would tell me. You got to borrow my confidence for now. Okay. I'm telling you, you're the shit. You're the bomb. You're this, you're that. You better believe it. Look at your resume. And this is how I feed my clients. It's like, girl, look at you. Like, look at what you've done. Look at what you have to offer. Like, shake it off. Stop it. Let's go. Right. And we got to borrow that. And we got to, go with it until we finally believe, until
Yes.
we start serving and then we start seeing proof that, oh yeah, I am good at this, or this does work. Okay, we got to borrow that. And that's one of the best things that I know that I've utilized and that I've got from coaching, from me, not only coaching you and clients, but what I got when I was being coached or when I am coached, that I have to borrow that sometimes. And it's always good to have somebody to bounce ideas off of and to say, help me with this. Help me create the contract, right? I got to do a contract, Chandra. I need to come up with my prices, Chandra. I need to do that. I mean, that's what a coach is for. If you don't have anybody there for you, like, how are you going to know what to do? Right? So I want you to tell people or women that are like on the fence about joining Powerhouse Academy. They need help, right? They have no direction and they're even scared about an investment, right? Because like you said, you were saving, you did what you needed to do. I know I have a lot of women that saved. They didn't buy the purse. They didn't go buy, we save money and we create money for the things that we want, right? We figure it out for the things we want. So speak to that woman that may be on the fence about Powerhouse Academy or getting the help that they need in any type of coaching, not even Powerhouse Academy.
Yeah. So let me just get the right words together. If you have this idea, you may already have a business, okay? Because for me, I did when I came to the Powerhouse. And it was just kind of, it was doing something, but it wasn't doing what I had visualized for it to be doing. And so you kind of get into this space where you get stuck or you get discouraged because it's not moving in the direction that you planned out for it to go. Okay. And even if you just have the vision in your mind and it hasn't already been formed into a business, and you just don't know how to get it into a business. So you can come in many different forms and many different directions coming into the Powerhouse Academy.
Yeah.
You have to be willing. You have to be a person that's willing to invest in yourself. And I know that it takes time to get. They need, it takes your mind. You have to have a certain mindset to think about the fact that I should invest in myself. And I'm not talking about investing in yourself, getting your hair done or, getting your nails done. I'm talking about long-term investments. Okay. Getting a coach, it goes right along with, you've invested in yourself with buying a car or a house. Those things are going to return to you in some kind of way. Okay. Getting a coach goes right along with also with education. It goes along with it's in that same road. That is something that no one can take back from you. It's knowledge, it's information that you just don't know it on your own. Like you just don't know it. And it's okay to not know certain things. Like that's the beauty in having a coach that has specialized talent and gifts that they've invested in themselves. Like Chandra has invested thousands and thousands of dollars into herself. And so I benefit from those thousands of dollars. Of course, I have to pay for it, but it's returning in a different way. Like I have clients, I have a business. I am no longer just kind of like pulling it together and trying to figure out, well, what do I do about this? Or being under my value was, I'm not being paid what I should be paid. Um, just all of that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
what the Powerhouse gives you is an opportunity to come vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first I thought, oh, it would be silly to ask this question, but no, all questions are good, and you're going to get an answer, and you're going to get the resources that you need. And some things you don't even have to ask for; it's just part of the whole program.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you build your confidence along the way, because as you are doing it on your own, your confidence is like challenged a bit,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's like you're going to go build a house, but you don't know how to build the house. You know that it should have four walls somewhere, but how do you get the walls to stick together? How do you get,
Oh,
so
that's
it's
gold right there.
yeah.
Yes. Right? You're like, I know
That's
this needs walls and
yeah,
maybe some paint, but how is it going to function, right? Like, how
right.
are we living here? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
So and that's the beauty of joining the Powerhouse Academy. And for me in particular, it was the beauty is, like I said, is not narrow in my mind, but having me zoom in on one area. Like I said, I was trying to take on the whole world, and you can't help the whole world. I know that I can help a woman because I'm a woman. I don't know much about men, like as far as how, well, I do, but not necessarily about why they do certain things. So
Yeah.
that's not for me. But Chandra helped me figure it out, and so that my gifts that I have is for women who maybe have gone through things, maybe not. I don't know, but they have goals, or they want to set goals, and so that's just great, because the Powerhouse is really just got me all the way together. It's like you were like, Joy, no, so settle down.
I never said it like that, but I
No,
love
no,
it.
you didn't, but I probably needed it to hear it that way, Joy. Okay, slow down. Let's go back to A.
Yeah, I know I remember saying stuff like that, like, it's okay, just breathe.
It's okay.
You got
It's
this.
okay. Breathe. Yeah, it was a lot of breathe, Joy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We got this.
Because,
So,
but let me tell people why is because you were getting opportunities. You were getting
yeah.
opportunities, and she was freaking out because they were coming before we were 100% prepared. But this
Mm-hmm.
is the power of coaching and getting the support you need and learning from somebody who's already done it, because it's like what I've said before, and what I take all this information from a lot of my coaches. It's get in my speedboat. So you're not taking the paddle boat, right? And you're paddling and paddling. It's like, girl, jump in my speedboat, let's go, right? And we're
Yeah.
going fast instead of going slow, right?
Yes.
And that's what you did. And that's what a lot of my clients did. And sometimes opportunities come super fast that we're not even prepared for. Like, we don't even have the menu of services yet, and people are already reaching out. How can I work with you, Joy? Like, when are you going to be ready, Joy? And you're like, I don't even know what to charge them, Chandra. I don't even know what to charge yet. But now you do, right? We have prices very clear. We're very clear on who she serves, on who she's supposed to work with, and how she serves in programs, in group programs, and in the community. So she has that part, because what happens usually is women come to me when they want to be entrepreneurs, but they want to be social entrepreneurs. They want to have purpose, not just to come and make money. And that's what we don't do in Powerhouse Academy. We just had one of our powerhouses create a whole movement overnight from the death of RBG. RBG. Yes, Ruth Justice Ginsburg. She created a movement with over 58,000 people in it within 48 hours. And it's about action and taking action. So all of the women in Powerhouse are about community and giving back. But also, that's my whole focus, is how can I help women with a purpose make money, right? Make money and give back to the community at the same time, right? How can we be social entrepreneurs and not be broke entrepreneurs? Because if we're broke, then it's hard for us to give back. not only of our time, but also of our dollars.
Right.
And that's the whole movement behind Powerhouse Academy. So, Joy, I appreciate you doing this interview with me. And I do these interviews because I want other women that are scared, that are on the fence, that feel I'm not good enough for Powerhouse Academy. I'm not prepared for Powerhouse Academy. I'm not, I'm not even there yet. So I can't afford it. I can never afford it. And there's a lot of women like that. And sometimes I reach out to women that said, you want me in Powerhouse Academy? You think I'd be great in Powerhouse Academy? I'm like, yes, girl, come on. I see you're trying to do something. Let me help you. I know I can help you. Sometimes I reach out to women that I see that I could see trying, but they're not getting any traction. I'm like, let me just get my hands on them. I just want to get my hands on them. I just want to help them. But, sometimes it's hard for us to ask for help. A lot of us don't know how to ask for help, and definitely don't, it's a struggle to pay for help. Same time, right? It's one thing to ask for it, and then pay for it is different. So Joy, I appreciate you. You're so sweet. Not only, you're a new friend now, not just a client. You're now a friend that I appreciate, because even when I have gone through things or I have bad days as a coach, you were just sweet to reach out to me and be like, I'm here for you. What do you need? And I appreciate that. And I know that I've made long-lasting relationships and friendships in Powerhouse Academy, because I don't just treat you guys as my clients, but you guys all become my sisters and my friends. So I appreciate you for that.
Oh, boy, I appreciate you every day, because I bug you every day.
You don't bug me. You don't bug me. I love it. I love it. I love getting your messages, everybody's messages. But I could get used to it. Everybody messages me and I'm like, I don't even know how I do it. But the voice memo is my best friend on Messenger for all my clients. But I won't keep you too long, because it is Sunday night. You can go back to your family, and just know that you're doing wonderful. Powerhouse isn't done. This cohort is not done. I have another one that starts in a couple weeks, but this one is not complete. And we're going to keep going. And I'm so excited for you. And anybody has any information, if you guys want to find Joy, what's the website, Joy?
www.thecanvascoach.com.
The Canvas. Okay. So if you are interested in life goals that you want to accomplish and you want to work with Joy, reach out to her. She comes and does workshops for women in community groups or in churches. So if you're interested, please reach out to her. Reach out to me if you're interested in joining the Powerhouse Academy. We start our next cohort in a few weeks, and we're almost full. So thank you, Marla. Marla was my interview yesterday, and she just loved everything you were saying. Yeah, she was saying, preach, Joy. And you got this, Joy. This group is awesome. Yes, my Powerhouse sister. So, Marla, did you see her interview yesterday?
I did.
Yeah, so Marla, amazing.
Hey, Marla.
She's in the group. Please connect with each other. And I'll talk to you later, Joy. Thank you so much for being on here. Everybody who joined me, thank you for being on here. You guys have a great night. See you later. Take care. Good night.
Bye, Chandra. Talk to you later.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.